Do you want to explain who Bruce Maddox is briefly to anyone who might not know?
Yeah, go for it.
So Bruce Maddox was a Starfleet technical officer who got wind of Data early in Data's campaign with the Enterprise. And his position was he wanted to get permission to disassemble Data and study his positronic brain in an effort to make more positronic-brained individuals. And Data was not, I think, in opposition to the idea of creating more of him. He just thought that like Bruce Maddox didn't have all of his tech, and it was likely that he would destroy Data in the process of creating him or studying him. So Data did not give consent to that procedure. Bruce Maddox then sued Data in Starfleet court. And asserted that Data is essentially property, and Starfleet could do they claimed him as salvage when they found him abandoned on this planet, and they could do with him whatever he wanted, just like if he was a phaser rifle that they found or a shuttlecraft that they salvaged. There's a whole court case where Picard represented him because that's the foundation of every judicial system, that you have the captain and first officer as
no conflict of interest, none whatsoever. You have Riker on the other side prosecuting him.
Right, yeah. And then that was a really good episode despite all the...
It was fantastic. I just watched it again.
The eggs we're throwing at the judicial system.
Season 3, Episode 6, Measure of a Man. Or Episode 9? I think it's 6.
Was that Season 3 or Season 2, though? Because the following season, Bruce Maddox comes back when Data is trying to create his daughter, Law. Yeah. And they're more friendly and less adversarial. I think he finally won him over, seeing his fatherly devotion to his offspring.
Kind of mentioned that in this. They say they were sort of friendly, at least, toward the end of the research with synthetics.
It seems like he was pioneering this fractal neuronic cloning, which is a way to perfectly duplicate a positronic network, maybe. But it creates clones of things, and there's an analogy between the two copies of Data. That's where I'm thinking like there's more. It's probably not just simple coincidence that Data painted two identical paintings to give to Picard. Like that. Maybe this is. I don't think it's as easy as like Bruce Maddox was just giving. Making his face look like Data's painting as a tribute. This feels like it's more something that they were working long term. That was like hush hush, or they were keeping secret.
Yeah, and Picard shows her this necklace, and she tells him all about that and that whole process. And I think Picard, by the end of this, thinks that Maddox may have created these clones, perhaps, these synthetics in Daj and Soji.
So now he knows that Daj wasn't the end. There is in all likelihood another individual out there like her that he can find and help, perhaps.
I think we're going to see Maddox come back because he's kind of out on the lam right now. Anytime they conspicuously make someone not dead but also like missing, and also there's a momentous event, the banning of synths that caused him to kind of like break and take off. Like, I'm pretty sure.